Hey babes, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I know, I haven't posted in longer than a year. Who knows, maybe even longer than 2 years. But I want to get back here, so here I am. And today, I'm filming a makeup haul from Douglas. And for those of you that don't know what Douglas is, it's kind of like the equivalent of Sephora here in Europe. I live in the Netherlands. So I'm going to show you what I bought and talk a little bit about it. Roll the intro. Jeez Louise, I hope I remember how to do this because I haven't filmed in English in such a long time. Let's start. Let's see what I bought. This is a mighty value set by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's really amazing because this value set was 48 euros. I think that euros are pretty equivalent to dollars. It's just a tiny bit less. And within this beautiful shiny package you get, well, first of all, you get this beautiful sparkly box that you can utilize later for whatever you want. Inside you get the Sultry palette, which we all know and love. I could have sworn that the Sultry palette was supposed to be a limited edition, but you know how those things go nowadays. So you get the full-size Sultry palette in this value set. In the second drawer, you get a full-size Lash Brag mascara by Anastasia. The letter I eyeliner, it's also full size, and the eye primer, but the eye primer, I'm pretty sure that it's a mini size because I think I've seen online photos of it looking bigger. But still, this is amazing because at least here in the Netherlands, just the palette costs, I think, 42 euros if you buy it standalone. The mascara costs 26 euros. I don't remember how much the eye eyeliner costs, but who knows. So definitely a great value set when you get all of these things together. So if you like having all of these things together, this is great value for your money. Keeping with the theme of Anastasia value set things, I also got this. This is the Brow Kit Better Together, which surprisingly enough, I've never seen this before, but this is a set of the Brow Wiz and the brow mascara, the mini clear brow gel. Sorry. So the clear brow gel is a mini size, but the Brow Wiz is full size, and it kind of costs the same price that the Brow Wiz costs on its own, at least here in Europe. So why the hell would you not buy this and get a little bit of the clear brow gel basically for free? I mean, I know it's a smaller size, but it's basically for free. And if you do use both, and I use both, I think that the Anastasia clear brow gel is probably the best clear brow gel in the market. It really holds your lashes up. The taupe shade is just, it's so accurate. I love it. And this brow kit is just a godsend. This is amazing. Highly recommend. Let's spice it up a little bit, shall we? So instead of an Anastasia product, I have a Beauty. That's nice. Beauty Bakery. Maybe you should think about changing your name to Beauty Bakery. A Beauty Bakery lip whip of their liquid matte lipstick formula. And we have here Honey and Bubblegum Crisis. So here they are. I was kind of worried about these colors, and I do believe that the color Honey is not going to end up being a shade I use, though the Bubblegum Crisis is on my lips right now, and I think it's a really nice shade. The color Honey is just too bright, and therefore when I put it on, at least on its own, I mean, I could maybe use it to like brighten up middle of the lip situation, but using it on its own makes me look dead, unfortunately. I mean, I tried looking at so many swatches online, but still it looked like it's darker than it is in real life, so that was a fail for me shade wise, not necessarily formula wise. And if you're unfamiliar with the formula of the lip whip, it's very matte and it's kiss proof. See? It is a little bit sticky, so if sticky liquid lipsticks bother you, maybe you should give it a pass. So That's another thing I purchased. These two products are not going to age well for people that will watch this video later this year, because these are two products from Becca Cosmetics, and if you didn't hear or didn't know, they're going to just go bankrupt at around September and close their business entirely. So there is a bit of a craze right now for their most popular products, which is of course Champagne Pop. This one less so. This is the Backlight Priming Filter. It's the mini size, by the way. I'm going to show you these products outside of their box. So this is the famous Becca Champagne Pop, which, by the way, for a few years now, it's called C-Pop. I think probably there was some legal business going on between them and Jaclyn Hill, because it was supposed to be a limited edition shade, and then it just stayed in the line forever. It doesn't have her photograph anymore behind, so I don't know what happened between them, but something didn't work right. But the shade is still the same shade. It's just with a tiny bit of a different name, C-Pop instead of Champagne Pop, but it's the same deal. And it is a bit of a difficult highlighter to put your hands on right now because everyone's buying it in stocks knowing that they can never buy it again after September this year. But here in the Netherlands, I think no one knows that they're closing, so no one's hoarding this. And actually, I'm buying this for a friend back home that can't buy it anywhere else online. So next time I'm visiting home, I'm just going to give it to her because I already have my own Champagne Pop, and it's actually like a legit Champagne Pop with Jaclyn's portrait behind and all that stuff, and I never finish highlighters, so I'm not worried about it. I don't think I'll ever run out of it, so I'm not stocking on this at all. So yeah, that's the deal with C-Pop. And the Backlight Priming Filter, well, in this case I just thought like there was a bit of a hype for this product back in the day, and I thought maybe I'll give it a go before I can't give it a go ever again. And maybe if it's amazing, maybe I'll buy the bigger size. It's really nothing to write home about. I'm just trying something that later on I won't be able to try anymore. But I doubt if this is going to change my life and be like a groundbreaking type of product. So yeah, that's why I bought just the tiny size of it. Just trying something that I know I won't be able to try ever again after September. That's it, pretty much. New hyped mascaras are all the rage right now, and there's this new mascara by Benefit called Their Real Magnet. They used to have Their Real for literal years now, but Their Real Magnet is some kind of new formula, and they promise insane length, apparently also kind of like an insane lift to the lashes with this new formula that is somehow infused with magnets. It's like Benefit is going to try defying gravity with this mascara. I bought the mini size for a really good reason, which I want to share with you. Most Benefit mascaras that I've tried, they tend to dry out so quickly that it is completely not worth your money buying the full size, because by the time you only used a third of it, you can't use it anymore because the formula is completely dried out. So they're either flaky all of a sudden, or it just doesn't give you the same result that you're used to. So when it comes to Benefit mascaras, I ditch the full size altogether, and I always buy the mini size. So even though this is kind of like less of a bang for your buck because you're paying more per gram with this, at least you manage to finish it and not waste your money on like a chunk of the mascara that you literally can't use. So I'm wondering if you guys want a review on this mascara and to see if it's indeed as magical as they claim it is. I'm pretty sure it's not, but if you want me to try it, tell me. I'll happily make a video about it for you guys. I didn't even see one review for this mascara yet, so I am completely in the dark here, so we'll see. And if you want, I'll definitely review this and see if it's worth the hype. Speaking of mascaras, there were like tiny little perks that I got because I purchased above some sort of price, and I got a mini version of the Clinique High Impact Mascara, which I'm kind of surprised that so much time has passed in my life as kind of like a beauty influencer, and I still did not try a Clinique mascara. I mean, aren't they supposed to be like pretty good? I think they're supposed to be pretty good. So we've got the High Impact Mascara. I already opened it up and I was just surprised to see how much of like a classic applicator this mascara has. It looks so old school, but usually these applicators really do wonders to lashes because it's just so easy to comb through them, etc. So I hope that this can be actually a really good find, and maybe I can also fall in love with the Clinique mascaras that I know is kind of like a long-standing hype that they're supposed to just be really good mascaras, very trustworthy, etc. So yeah, excited to try this. Elf Hydrating Camo Concealer. Now, I bought in the US about 2 years ago the Camo 16-hour concealer, which is supposed to be kind of like a dupe to Tarte Shape Tape, but not too long ago, I think a year-ish, they came out with a hydrating formula. So I saw some reviews saying that the hydrating formula is the bee's knees, and I thought, okay, let's try this out. So I got this in the shade Light Ivory. Spoiler alert, I put this on today, almost all over the face. I almost used this as foundation today, and so far so good. It looks amazing. I didn't notice it accumulating in like my tiny fine lines. Didn't notice it exaggerating skin texture, looking dry, looking heavy, looking cakey. It looks pretty much like my skin wherever I put it on, and so far so good. I'll check at the end of the day if it stays this way, so we'll see. I got a free brush from Bare Minerals, and it's called Perfecting Face. This is kind of an interesting build because I don't know how well you can see this, but there's kind of like a dent on the top of the bristles here. So I guess it just works for like putting your foundation directly into this dent, and that way it's like a little well that keeps your foundation in, so that whenever you press and move the brush again, I guess it just redistributes the little foundation in there. So maybe it works. I mean, it's interesting and worth a try. So that's really cool. And this was also just a little perk I got, so that's cool. So another perk I got was this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. And Kiehl's is this type of company that you can just trust, so that's amazing. They promise that this is a gentle liquid formula that cleanses without over drying or stripping skin. So this sounds amazing. This product has squalene, which is very good for like keeping the skin hydrated. It's enriched with avocado oil, and it's supposed to be also pH balanced, so I love that. I hate when cleaning the skin and then having that overly tight feeling. It just feels so dry and irritated and kind of like prone to feeling itchy. So if this works and keeps the skin feeling moist and balanced afterwards, it's worth it. So I'm definitely gonna give it a go. I have a product that I can tell you is still me, influenced by Tati Westbrook. It's the Honest Beauty Creme Cheek Blush. I mean, if you guys seen Tati's videos back in the day, because at this moment in time, it's like 9-10-ish months that she didn't upload anything, and who knows if she'll ever be back. But when she was filming, it's like she would always use the Honest Beauty Cream Blush. Always. And since I noticed that Honest Beauty is sold in Douglas, I thought, okay, let's give it a go. So this is what it looks inside. First thing is that I don't like the packaging. It looks cheap. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's cheap plastic, not at all, but it looks cheap. I don't like the design. It's a cheap looking design. Get my drift? But who cares about design? We care about how the product performs, because when it's your face out there, it's not you showing the product out, right? So this is it, and this shade is rose pink. I chose the color that looked the most neutral to me. Neutral shades of blush tend to look best on me. So here it is. I will try it soon. I hope it's as amazing as Tati claims. I've been using cream blush for the last year, and I gotta say that at this point in time, I kind of like cream blushes more than I like powder blushes. So I don't know if this one will wow me as much, because I'm already pretty hyped on some other cream blushes that I'm using at the moment. I just hope that it can wow me, basically. Lastly, I want to sneak in these two products. They're not makeup, these are hair products. We have here a shampoo and conditioner bar. So they are solid shampoos and conditioners from a company called Viori. So let me just open this to show you how it looks inside. I mean, but before that, marvel how beautiful this packaging is for a shampoo bar. Inside it looks like this. It has these beautiful patterns on it. The conditioner doesn't have any pattern, it's just a block, kind of like a normal soap bar. Now the story behind these products is that they're made according to this ancient tradition of the Red Yao of Longshan's Mountains tribe of China. So the Red Yao women is a tribe in China, and they all have luscious hair that reaches their ankles. I mean, they also never cut it except for once in their lifetime, but it's amazing. And this company actually works kind of like with that tribe. It's a very small tribe, like only 300 people. It has this type of like an elixir that the Red Yao women use for their hair. It's in here. So this might be magical. This might totally transform my hair for all I know. And I'm so curious to try this. On the one hand, it's also much more ecological. I mean, sustainable, you know what I mean? Because it's a bar of soap. When you finish it, you don't leave an empty bottle behind. I'm totally up for that. So I'm wondering if you're interested in like a thorough review of this, if you would like me to try it on my hair for like about a month and then come back and tell you if I like it or not. So let me know in the comments. So that's it for today. If you like the video, please make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to this channel. I mean, it's pretty minuscule at the moment. I would love for it to grow a bit so that we could grow together. So please make sure to subscribe before you leave, and leave a comment. Tell me what's interesting. If you want to see a review of any of these products, I would love to hear your opinion. So that's it for now. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, babes.